Victoria Palace, a grand edifice steeped in history, harbors a secret. This majestic structure, with its towering spires and intricate carvings, has stood the test of time, witnessing countless events and stories unfold within its walls. Within its opulent walls lies room 237, a chamber whispered to be a haven for the unseen. The room, with its heavy drapes and antique furnishings, seems to hold its breath, as if waiting for the next chapter in its mysterious saga. For years, tales have circulated, stories of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena. These stories, passed down through generations, have become part of the palace's lore, adding to its enigmatic allure. Some dismiss them as mere folklore, the product of overactive imaginations. They laugh off the ghostly tales, attributing them to the creaks and groans of an old building settling into its foundations. Others, however, believe these accounts hold a chilling truth. They speak in hushed tones, sharing their own experiences and those of others who have dared to spend a night in room 237. Room 237 has long been a source of fascination and fear. Its very number evokes a sense of unease, a reminder of the iconic horror film that cemented its place in popular culture. But the room's reputation extends far beyond the silver screen. Its very number evokes a sense of unease, a reminder of the iconic horror film that cemented its place in popular culture. The film, with its chilling scenes and haunting storyline, has only added to the room's mystique. But the legends surrounding this particular room extend far beyond cinematic inspiration. They are deeply intertwined with the palace's rich past, a past that whispers of royal secrets and hidden agendas. The documents and letters found within the palace hint at stories untold, secrets that may never see the light of day. They are deeply intertwined with the palace's rich past, a past that whispers of royal secrets and hidden agendas. The corridors, lined with portraits of long-gone royals, seem to watch over the secrets they once held. The stories vary, each telling a different chapter in the enigma of room 237. Some speak of ghostly apparitions, while others recount strange noises and unexplained movements. Some recount encounters with spectral figures, their presence felt in the cold spots and sudden drafts that plague the room. The flickering candles and the cold mist that appears out of nowhere add to the eerie atmosphere. Others describe objects moving inexplicably, as if manipulated by unseen hands. The furniture, seemingly ordinary, takes on a life of its own, shifting and creaking in the dead of night. These tales, passed down through generations of staff and guests, paint a picture of a room steeped in the supernatural. The journals and letters left behind by those who have experienced the room's mysteries offer a glimpse into the past, a past that continues to haunt the present. One recurring theme in the lore of room 237 is the presence of an unseen guest. This mysterious entity has been the subject of countless stories and legends, each more chilling than the last. Visitors have reported a feeling of being watched, an unsettling sensation that they are not alone. It's as if invisible eyes are constantly observing their every move, making the hairs on the back of their necks stand on end. Some have described waking in the night to the sound of footsteps pacing the room, only to find themselves alone when they turned on the light. The creaking floorboards and the soft, almost imperceptible sound of footsteps create an atmosphere of dread that lingers long after the noise has stopped. Others have claimed to have felt the pressure of someone sitting on the edge of their bed, the weight undeniable despite the absence of any visible presence. This sensation is often accompanied by a cold chill, as if the unseen guest brings with it an otherworldly coldness. One particularly chilling account tells the story of a young maid who was assigned to clean room 237. Her experience has become one of the most talked about tales associated with the room. As she worked, she felt a growing sense of unease, as if she were being observed. The feeling was so intense that she found herself constantly looking over her shoulder, expecting to see someone standing there. Suddenly the temperature in the room plummeted and a cold draft whipped through the air, extinguishing the candles she had been using for light. The sudden darkness only heightened her terror, making her feel even more vulnerable. Terrified, the maid fled the room, vowing never to return. Her story has been passed down through the years, a testament to the fear that the unseen guest can instill in those who encounter it. The identity of this unseen guest remains a mystery. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, no one has been able to definitively explain who or what haunts room 237. Some speculate that it is the spirit of a former resident, their soul unable to find peace. Perhaps they met a tragic end within these walls, and their restless spirit now roams the room, seeking closure. Others believe it to be a malevolent entity, drawn to the room's history of secrecy and intrigue. This theory suggests that the unseen guest feeds off the fear and unease of those who enter, growing stronger with each new encounter. Whatever the explanation, the stories of the unseen guest continue to send shivers down the spines of those who dare to enter room 237. The room's dark reputation ensures that it remains a place of fascination and fear, a destination for those brave enough to seek out the unknown. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the tales of room 237 are enough to make anyone think twice before spending a night there. The unseen guest, with its mysterious presence and chilling encounters, ensures that the room's legend will endure for years to come. The history of room 237 is inextricably linked with the British monarchy. Over the centuries, the room has played host to a cast of royal figures, each leaving their own indelible mark on its legacy. Some believe that the strange occurrences in room 237 are connected to these royal residents, their spirits lingering within the walls long after their physical bodies have passed. One persistent rumor links room 237 to the tragic figure of King Edward VIII. Edward, who famously abdicated the throne in 1936 to marry the twice-divorced Wallis Simpson, is said to have used the room for secret rendezvous with his lover. According to legend, Edward was deeply troubled by the constitutional crisis his relationship caused, and would spend hours in room 237, seeking solace in Wallis's arms. Some believe that Edward's spirit remains in room 237, forever tied to the site of his forbidden love. Others speculate that the room's connection to such a scandalous chapter in royal history has imbued it with a sense of unease, a lingering echo of the turmoil and heartbreak that unfolded within its walls. Beyond its royal connections, room 237 has also been whispered to be a sanctuary for secrets, a place where confidential matters were discussed, and sensitive information was kept under lock and key. The room's very existence seems to be shrouded in an aura of mystery, with its heavy wooden door and old-fashioned keyhole hinting at the secrets it might conceal. The very nature of the room, tucked away in a secluded wing of the palace, lent itself to discretion and privacy. Its location, far from the bustling heart of the palace, made it an ideal spot for those seeking solitude or a place to conduct private affairs without interruption. It is no surprise, then, that rumors abound about the clandestine activities that may have taken place within its walls. Whispers of secret meetings and hushed conversations have echoed through the corridors of the palace for generations. Some stories suggest that room 237 was used for high-level political meetings, a place where powerful figures could gather away from the prying eyes of the public. These meetings, often held under the cover of darkness, were said to shape the very course of history, with decisions made that would impact nations and empires. Others hint at more nefarious purposes, whispering of secret societies and occult practices. Tales of shadowy figures in cloaks and candlelit rituals have only added to the room's enigmatic reputation. It is said that certain members of the royal family harbored an interest in the esoteric, and that room 237 may have served as a meeting place for those who dabbled in the dark arts. The presence of occult artifacts and ancient leather-bound books with strange symbols further fuels the speculation. Whether these rumors hold any truth remains a matter of speculation. The lack of concrete evidence only serves to deepen the intrigue, leaving much to the imagination. However, the very possibility that room 237 may have borne witness to such clandestine activities only adds to its mystique. The room's dusty, antique ambiance, with light filtering through old curtains, creates an atmosphere ripe for storytelling and legend. It is a tangible reminder that behind the opulent facade of Victoria Palace lies a world of secrets, a world that few ever get to see. The hidden rooms and secret passages of the palace are a testament to its rich and complex history, a history that continues to captivate and intrigue those who seek to uncover its mysteries. The stories of room 237 are not confined to spectral figures and royal intrigues. Over the years, numerous guests and staff members have reported strange and unexplained occurrences within the room, incidents that defy rational explanation. These events, often seemingly insignificant on their own, take on a more sinister quality when viewed through the lens of the room's haunted reputation. One common experience is the feeling of being watched, a sensation that permeates the room like a cold draft. Guests have reported feeling uneasy, as if they are under constant observation even when they are alone. Some have described seeing shadows moving in their peripheral vision, fleeting glimpses of movement that vanish as quickly as they appear. Others have reported hearing strange noises emanating from the walls, soft whispers and disembodied voices that seem to come and go at random. These auditory hallucinations, often accompanied by a feeling of dread, have led some to believe that the walls of room 237 hold the echoes of past conversations, fragments of secrets whispered long ago. The staff of Victoria Palace, entrusted with the care and upkeep of the historic building, have their own collection of stories about room 237. Working within the palace's walls day in and day out, they are privy to a side of the building that most never see, a side that can seem both enchanting and eerie in equal measure. Many staff members, particularly those tasked with cleaning and maintaining room 237, have reported experiencing inexplicable phenomena. One recurring story involves objects moving on their own, seemingly defying the laws of physics. Housekeepers have recounted returning to the room to find furniture rearranged, items missing from their designated places, and personal belongings scattered about as if disturbed by an unseen hand. These occurrences, while unsettling, are often dismissed as simple oversights or the tricks of a drafty old building. However, the frequency and specificity of these events have led some staff members to believe that they are dealing with something more than just coincidence. They whisper among themselves about the room's energy, its palpable sense of history and the weight of the unseen that seems to linger within its walls.